What's up, YouTube? It's Marc the Greatest, and today's video is going to be about focus on you. Now, if you're new to my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe, and also share this video with anyone that you may know, you guys. And let's get right into it. So, I want to talk about focusing on you, right? Focusing on yourself, right? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because when you focus on other people in life, when you start to compare your life to other people's lives, then you're putting yourself at an unfair disadvantage, right? And when you focus on somebody else, right, you hinder your own success. Let me repeat, when you focus on someone else, you hinder your own success, right? So I have this Twitter post up right now and it says, never compare yourself to someone else. You are unique in your own way, and that's your superpower. Okay, let me repeat that. Never compare yourself to someone else. You are unique in your own way, and that's your superpower. So you guys, being yourself, right? When you don't compare yourself to someone else, when you are unique in your own way, that is your superpower. Being you is a superpower, right? Because no one can be you. Let me repeat, no one can be you but you. You know what I'm saying? So stop trying to be like everyone else, right? Stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to do what's popular and copy everybody else because you have to know that you have your own taste and style. You have your own unique style. You have your own way of doing things, and not saying that you have to be so different from the world, but you also have to realize that you aren't like everybody else. You are unique. You have your own spice and style. God didn't just put you on this earth just to be like everybody else. God didn't just put you on this earth to just settle for mediocrity. You're different. And that is your superpower. But the problem is, a lot of people don't know that being different is a superpower. See, because we are taught, right? And growing up as kids, we were taught to be like everybody else. We weren't taught that we were different, right? In terms of our hair textures, we weren't taught that we were different. We weren't taught how to embrace ourselves in school. We weren't taught how to be unique and how to have our own way of thinking. When the teacher would ask us, "Hey, what do you want to be when you grow up?" What about that kid that said, "I want to be happy," right? And the teacher says, "You didn't understand the question." You know what I'm saying? Honestly, y'all, they teach us in school from the time we are little kids until we grow up. They teach us how to be mediocre. They don't teach us how to be ourselves. They don't teach us to be unique. They don't teach us to do things in our own way. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we've that's what society as a whole has failed to do. And I wouldn't say society as a whole, but specifically the school system. They failed on how to they failed on teaching us on how to be ourselves, right? And I think it actually comes naturally, but I think there are certain things that you can teach in order to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys like, and especially on social media, y'all, like this is one of the dangerous tools in the world. Social media is probably one of the most dangerous tools in the world if you use it incorrectly, right? And a lot of people would look at people on social media and compare them to themselves, right? I've done this a lot before. Like I would look at some of my classmates and I would just see pictures of them doing good and everything. And you know what I'm saying? And I would compare my life to their life. But and I had to realize was the thing that I had to realize was it wasn't good for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, I took breaks from social media. I took breaks from just looking on my phone, scrolling through Instagram all the time, right? And me as a content creator, yes, I'm constantly on Instagram, but I try not to be on there too long because if I'm on there too long, I'm going to start looking at other people. So, you guys, I want you guys to limit yourself on the amount of time you spent on social media, right? If you're not making money on social media, if you're not building a brand off of social media, honestly, you shouldn't be on social media, right? If it's not your job, if it's not bringing you any bread, then it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. Excuse me, y'all. It really doesn't make sense for you to be on social media because what else does it have to offer to you besides building a brand and making money? If it doesn't bring you any of those things, if it's just wasting time, then you shouldn't be on there, right? And there's a lot of people who spend their time on social media wasting it on entertainment and the shade room. And y'all, some of y'all know what the shade room is, where you look up drama and everything and you comment. That's wasting you can make much better use of your time than to just scroll through social media and comparing your life to someone else's life. You know what I'm saying? If it, if it's not bringing dollars, it's not it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? And not that everything you do has to bring money, but what I'm saying is stop comparing yourself to everybody else because you don't know. Because here's the thing about social media, right? People don't show their downfalls, they only show their highlights. Let me repeat that. People don't show their downfalls, they only show their highlights. So, you guys, social media is fake. It only shows highlights. And that's not what the real world is. The real world just does the real world doesn't only show you the highlights in people's lives. The real world also shows you the worst moments, the downtimes, the moments we don't want to see. That's what true life is. That's what true life is. So, you guys, if you're comparing yourself to other people, that's no good for you. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, and even if you're not on social media, learn to focus on yourself. Learn to level yourself up so that you won't have time to focus on other people, right? God didn't put us on this earth for us to be looking at other folks. God told us, hey, we have a purpose to fulfill. You have a calling that I gave you. Use it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we were put on this earth for. We were put on this earth because we were given a purpose. Each and every single one of us was given a purpose, but a lot of us aren't using it. A lot of us are just sitting there, letting your dreams die, letting your purpose die out. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what life is really about. Life is about doing your mission in life, doing your purpose in life. Do what you are called to do in life. That is what life is really about, you guys. Right? And honestly, in my life, it got to a point where, you know, I had a lot of time to myself. Like I isolated myself. And yes, some people will call me crazy for this, but I isolated myself and I found out a lot about myself when I did this. When I isolated myself from people for a little bit, I found out a lot about myself. And not only did I find out a lot about myself, I also started to focus on my purpose. I started to make videos and I started to inspire people, and I felt like this was this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what God has called me to do, right? So you guys got to find out, like, what has God called you to do? What is your purpose? What are you supposed to be doing? What mission are you supposed to be fulfilling? What gift do you have? What comes easy to you and hard to others? Let me repeat that. What comes easy to you and hard to others? So you guys, never ever focus on other people, and find out who you truly are as a person, so that, and when you do find out who you truly are, you're not going to have time to focus on others. You're not going to have time to compare, right? Because you're so busy focusing on your purpose, on your grind, right? And honestly, once you find that grind, that's the sweet spot. That's just what it is. That's the sweet spot. And you want to be in that sweet spot where you're focused, where you're not distracted by the outside world, where you're not distracted by somebody's abs on Instagram. You're not distracted by someone's ASS, a girl's ASS on Instagram. You're not focused on that stuff because you're focused on your purpose. So, you guys, I encourage y'all to focus and find your purpose. Take the time out, read a book, read some books, and even journal. Write out, what are your dreams? What do you want to accomplish in life? Right? What are the things that you want to accomplish in life? And just write it down. List it, just write down your goals, your dreams, and what you want to fulfill in life. And it really comes down to that much, y'all. So today's message is to focus on yourself. Focus on yourself and don't compare your life to other people's lives. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and also smash that like button if you really like my videos, and hit that notification bell for more of my upcoming videos, y'all. And you guys probably noticed the virtual background in the back. I just wanted to do something a little different for this kind of video. And I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in today. And I hope everyone has a great day, y'all. Have a blessed day. It's Marc the Greatest. Peace.